Without a shadow of a doubt, I want to welcome you to another episode of the War Zone and tell you thank you for taking the time out to tune in because without you guys, I would not have a show. This show is used for a variety of reasons. Some nights it's comedy, some nights it's to deal with politics, some nights it's to deal with school issues. But really, in all actuality, is to bring stuff to light so that we can help people. That's what we like to do. So if you got friends out in Klein ISD, I need you to tag them on this one. I need you to tag them, and I need you to send this out to everybody in Klein because I'm about to expose some stuff, and we're gonna go from there. Um, Hold on just a second. Let me make sure I'm locked and loaded. When you think about a community like Klein ISD, you think about the suburbs. You think about diversity, you think about inclusion. You also think about racism. See, racism is alive and well in the United States of America. And I hate any form of racism. Black on black racism, black on white, white on black, black and white on everybody. I hate racism. So when I get an opportunity to expose racism, then that's what I tend to do. Now, for many years, I've been an education advocate, and for many years, I've been getting complaints from Klein ISD. And I never really had a reason to go out, because you got to bring me out to where you got the problem at. You got to call me, we got to talk, you got to get me out there. So I never really had a client out in Klein. I hear him calling, I hear him talking, but nothing transpired. Well, I got a client in Klein and went out the other day to help them. Now, this is after Cornell and Candace and them went out there, with what they dealt with the multiple fights and everything. So I've been out there twice. I've been out there twice. First time I went out there was a pleasant visit into the school to get an art set up. The second time I went out there was for a level one hearing. And this assistant principal, her name's Susan. What is this woman's name? Hold on a second. Susan Murphy. Assistant principal Susan Murphy, who acts like she wants to run the school. Basically, we're sitting in a level one hearing. I'm representing my client. And my client say, well, I want my representative to speak. I don't want to speak. And she tried to basically force the woman to speak. Now, I know she'll lie and say she didn't, but she did. And I cut her off. I said, that's not how that works. I'm the representative. If she doesn't want to speak, then I can speak. Well, I'm just saying she needs to speak. Ma'am, that's not how the laws and the rules are set up. So at that point, I got combative. I would have to explain it to you later, Robert. Level one hearing is actually a grievance hearing. When you have an issue with a school, you go through a grievance process. So my client had issues with Klein Forest High School because I don't want to put this on all of Klein, but Klein Forest High School. And Susan, let's go back because I can't see when I tune somebody out, I don't try to remember their name or nothing. Susan Murphy, who's nothing more than a bona fide racist. Yeah, I called you a bona fide racist. Tried to handle me like I was a boy in the meeting. Now I know I'm not wrong because, when I got through, spoke to a couple of people, and before I could actually tell them who the person was, they already knew because she has a history of trying to handle black people like they're beneath her. So it got so overheated in less than 5 minutes in this level one that I told her, just go on and rule on it. We'll go to the next level. That's my way of saying, fuck you. And I'll deal with the next level with the attorneys and the court reporters and all that. And I'll just make my way up to the school board. So, but her attitude was so deplorable. But what I saw in there was a young black man. He's an assistant principal. And what I saw was fear. I saw somebody that knew what this lady was doing was wrong and she had done it before. But he's the black guy. So he can't really say what he wants to say. So he had to run with it. Hold on a second. I'm in the process of doing my show. I'll call you when I get done.
Okay, I was checking on your notes.
I'll call you when I get done. So the thing is, I leave. I'm on fire now. I'm finna dig now. See, because once you disrespect me, I'm finna get in your business. So I decided I would get in Klein ISD's business. Now I've uncovered a pattern of racism that will shock you. I've uncovered multiple instances of black people being degraded to the level of a peon. And that bothered me. So I wanted to make sure I dug. Y'all know me. Before I come to you, I got everything that I need. I got every single thing that I need. So what we're going to do is let me make sure I got this situated. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to share the screen. Let's share the screen. Okay. And let's share it. Okay. So we're back. So first of all, there's this person that works in Klein ISD. And the racism has been so bad for this particular person that it's finally gotten to a point where it had to be addressed. I'm not going to say her name, but I'm going to show you some things of what this person has had to deal with at Klein Forest High School. So if you're watching Klein Forest, first thing I want to tell you, ain't nobody gave me nothing from Klein Forest. Just know I got my ways of getting information. So hopefully you decide to retaliate so you can lose the lawsuit, if they decide to file one. And you can go from there with that. But the person that they've been discriminating against is this type of person. So I'm going to see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you. Okay. These are the types of things that just regular people say about this person. My name is blank blank. My grandchildren go to this school. I met blank blank at the end of October. All the times I've come to the office, her appearance, her attitude, and her ability to talk to people are amazing. Her spirit really lifts the spirit of the kids coming through that particular office on a daily basis. I have called the district, leaving a message for them to pass it on to her principal, Alexander. I feel if we had more people like her, we wouldn't have problems with some teachers. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can email me back or call. This is the type of person that these people have decided to torment. Random person wrote that and sent that to the district. So Klein ISD, figure out where I got it from. And get it out of Klein Forest. So if it came from the district, where you think I got it from? Okay, well, let's keep going. All right, so let's back up a bit. We're gonna go, and now we're gonna get into this. So a person of that magnitude who is highly respected, dealing with strangers on a daily basis sometimes, and everybody's not a stranger. They say good, kind things about them. So I would ask a question. What school district would allow a white principal to try and kick this person? What school district would allow a white principal to throw things at this person? What kind of school district allows this and tries to cover it up with a bunch of lies? Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Throws things at them. Throws. I'm talking about physical objects. Throws them at this person. So let's go in here and let's see exactly some of the things that have gone on. Hold on a second, man. Hold on. Let me check something. Because I constantly get stuff coming through. Let me check something. Okay, so let's go in here, and I want to make this a little bit bigger. This is an email that was sent by that person. Dear Chief Runnels, hold on, let me make sure you can see it. Okay, there you go. Dear Chief Runnels, from this day forward, I request that Lance Alexander, who's the principal, cease and desist from throwing objects at me. In the past, he's attempted to kick me. He's thrown a rubber black snake at me on Friday, and he threw paper at me. I've asked Lance to stop, but he continues. I feel threatened by Lance, for eventually the objects he throws will make contact and hurt me again. I request that Lance Alexander, the principal, now in all caps, stop it, please. Thank you, Chief Runnels. Please share this with the newly appointed sergeant of Klein Forest High School. So this particular person has been communicating to the district that the principal of the school has been throwing objects at them. The principal of the school has tried to kick them, has thrown rubber black snakes at them. All of this, this is going on in a school setting. Just rock with me for a second. So now you're dealing with a person that just wants to keep their job, right? So now let's go down. I'm going to make sure that you can see what I see. All right. So here we go. Good afternoon, Carrie. I would appreciate if there was no retaliation by Mr. Alexander or the staff members against me. I would appreciate guaranteed employment of my job. Miss L, my civil rights have been violated. I feel I've been discriminated against because of the color of my skin and treated differently from others who are not Black. I requested Mr. Alexander be removed, terminated from Klein ISD and Klein Forest High School, along with Mr. Alexander, Lanita McNabb, Jason Fort, Susan Murphy, and Patricia Gregory should be removed / terminated from Klein Forest High School. I would like a letter of apology from them. To this present day, I'm seeing a psychiatrist and therapist for the workplace discrimination. I would like reimbursement of my fees and payment for mental anguish. I will file a grievance. Klein Forest High School needs new leadership. The bullying must stop. The harassment must stop. Ms. Elm, you asked me if I had a witness for the things I've shared with you. Again, I have a recording of Jason Ford apologizing to me for his violation. Lanita McNabb admitted what she said, and your investigation should prove the rest. Lastly, I'd like to share a mean-spirited thing Mr. Alexander did to me. One day he offered me a cookie, and he threw it at me like a pitcher throwing a fastball in a baseball game. The cookie hit the wall and crumbled. I told Associate Principal Grisby that I saw Mr. Alexander kick Mr. Mouton in the buttocks, and she replied, "I don't know what you're going to do with that. Miss Elm, thank you for your time." The principal is in the building throwing cookies at black workers. Miss Lanetta, I think that's her name. Let's go back. Let's start with, they say I have a recording of Jason Fott apologizing to me for his violation. Jason Fott is a Caucasian, I think, assistant principal. Jason Fott came into this person's workspace and decided today was the day he was going to move things around. So basically what he did, went on their desk and just started throwing things to the other side of the desk. Didn't ask, just started throwing it to the other side of the desk. Well, that particular person moved their stuff back. He again threw things to the other side of the desk. Hold on a second, man. Threw things to the other side of the desk. Nothing has ever been done. Nothing's been done about this. Now, I want to go over to Lynetta McNabb. And according to this, Lynetta McNabb admitted, let me show you so that you can see. Lynetta McNabb admitted what she said, and your investigation should prove the rest. So what did Lynetta McNabb say? She basically told this black person that she would give them 40 lashes. Hold on a second. She said it multiple times. Do you know what lashes are for black people? That means when they used to whoop the slaves in the back with the whip, she would give her 40 lashes to her back. "40 lashes, and she admitted it. How do I know that Jason Foyt admitted what he did to this lady? Because I heard the tape, clown. I heard the tape. How do I know that Lynetta Foyt did what she did, which was say she was going to give a black person 40 lashes? I've seen the documentation. The district, who took it upon themselves to make it look like everything that I've just discussed was people joking in the workplace. The principal kicking a man, a black worker, in the ass. The black worker ain't gonna say nothing because they're just trying to put their kids through college. They need their job. But kicked him square in his ass. And the school district said that the principal was playing. Where the fuck we play like that? Klein ISD, you made your move today. The one thing you're going to learn about me, I know your move. I know everything you're going to do. Now you made your move, now I'm finna make mine. So you've allowed black people to be kicked in the ass in Klein Forest High School. You've allowed black people to incur racial injustice by allowing white people to say that they would give them 40 lashes on their backs. You've allowed white people in Klein Forest ISD to throw objects at black people and say that it was all a joke. It was all a joke. Let me tell you, I hope you're paying attention, motherfucker. Your next board meeting is on March 6th. I already know because I plan on being there. And I'm going to tell you something. In the world, we got a lot of different people. We got black people. We got white folk. We got Latinos. We got Asians. We got hundreds and thousands of ethnicities. But in communities like Klein, you got good black folk and you got some peckerwoods running the school. There's too many peckers in the woods in Klein Forest. And a real strong black man finna show up. And I wish you would try to restrict my speech. Like you've done so many other people out there, I will sue your fucking draws off you. And while we're mentioning draws, this same principal, Lance Alexander, Mr. Alexander, you remember the morning, breast cancer month, when everybody had to wear something of pink, and you walked up to this person and you told them you liked their pink shirt. They asked you, well, where's your pink? You told a female that your boxers were pink. I know that some of y'all got a fascination with good-looking black women and good-looking black men, but you done took this shit too far, dude. You done took this shit too far, man. And you think that you're just gonna sit out here and then your white friends, especially your superintendent, Jenny McGowan. It's my second time putting your name in my mouth, little girl. It's my second time. You are now on my radar, Jenny McGowan. Before you decide to do what you normally do when you're intimidated by an educated black man, I'm going to introduce you to my pronouns. Because I know you'll take this video and then you'll try to act like I threatened you. But let me introduce you to my pronouns. I wish a motherfucker would. That's my pronouns. I will sue you, your principal's fucking pink boxers off his ass. Where the hell we get off disrespecting black folk like this here, man? And think that we're going to keep putting up with this. You think because you're in an insulated community that we can't have an uprising? You think because you're in an insulated community that black folk ain't got something to say about your discriminatory practices? You think because you're in an insulated community that ain't no hell gonna get raised, huh? Welcome to my world, Jenny McGowan. Let me tell you what you need to do, Jenny. I feel like I can call you Jenny because I'm finna get to know you real well. You might want to take care of these problems, or you might want to get your legal team ready. Because I am going to bust Klein ISD's head to the white meat. You think what y'all did today was cool, huh? For what reason? A lot of people may be sitting there asking, well, what happened? Well, I went to the school the other day, and I went The first time I signed in, ID the whole 9 yards. Got a badge, went on by my business to my meeting and had a decent meeting and came up out of it. I had to go back yesterday and I was running a little late due to traffic. So when I got there, of course, I'm already in the system. See, that's what y'all don't realize. What you did today, you fucked up bad. Already in the system, so to rush me through, they just put my name in the computer. I came up, picture, the whole nine, print my badge, I'm gone. So what did you do to the lady, Jenny McGowan? See, because the way I feel about it, everything rises and falls on leadership, Jenny McGowan. I don't do flunkies, so I'm coming straight for your good Peckerwood ass, Jenny McGowan. You sent that lady home. I don't know the lady. Now, I got this from another advocate. You sent this lady home while you do an investigation because they didn't check my ID. Well, Jenny, have you ever allowed anybody else to work the front desk at that school? Be careful how you answer that because I already know the answer to it. And the person that worked the front desk, were they African American or were they Caucasian? Be careful how you answer that one. I already know the answer. They were Caucasian. Did they have access to the system? Be careful how you answer that one. No, not at all. So while they were working the desk, if they didn't have access to the system, that means they couldn't swipe anybody's ID. Am I right, Jenny McGowan? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, Mr. Monroe. Okay, so here's my question. Did you terminate them? Did you suspend them? Did you terminate them? Did you threaten their employment? And every time they work that desk, they never have access to the system. But all of a sudden, this strong black man shows up and you take out your aggressions on somebody ain't had nothing to do with nothing I'm there for. But see, where you messed up is there's a paper trail. Where you messed up at, I ain't gonna tell you no more. You know why? Because I don't correct my enemies, Jenny, when they making mistakes. You made your move today. And now I get to make mine. Klein Forest ISD, you're not equipped to handle me. But fuck you. You want to play the game? Let's play it. Let's play it. So now, Jenny McGowan, I'm going to come after your job. I'm going to come after Principal Lance Alexander's job. I'm also going to come after, hold on. Let me cancel that. Hold on. I'm going to come after Susan Murphy's job. I'm coming to every single school board meeting that you have. Oh, and by the way, Jenny, I normally go viral at school board meetings. Oh, so that you'll know before I get there. School board meetings, according to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, are defined as a limited public forum. That means as long as I don't curse you out, and as long as I don't threaten you, you're going to sit your racist ass up there and eat this soup I'm bringing for you. Yeah. Your policies are very vague. And my attorney is now aware of all of this. So guess what? We're itching to sue your ass. We're itching to sue your ass now. Because you're going to sit there, little girl. You're going to sit your racist behind there and you're going to take everything that I bring. And if you want this smoke, You, your whack ass attorneys, everybody with you can get it. But your days of disrespecting black people at Klein Forest, you better make today your last goddamn day. Or I promise you, I'm gonna spoon feed you fat until you get old enough to eat shit. I don't like racist people. I don't like racist people. And I don't like people that cover for racist people. So this lady admitted to y'all that she said she was gonna give a black woman 40 lashes. This assistant principal admitted to y'all that he threw her stuff around on her desk. But you felt, as a district, they did it in a joking manner. Motherfucker, unless you ever been black, some things ain't a joke to us. I've said what I said. There's nothing else for me to tell you, Jenny McGowan, except get a seatbelt, because you finna need one. You finna need one for this roller coaster I'm finna put your ass on. Oh, and by the way, fuck your school police, fuck the county, all of them. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from talking. Nobody. Now, if they're threatening any physicalities on you, please, I wouldn't waste my time. But I tell you this, you about to have some problems. They can't send me a motherfucking thing. I wish they would. See, let me tell you how this works, Sam. Sam say they're going to try to send you a notice saying you have to make appointments to go to all school property. Well, guess what I normally do? I make appointments. I ain't got no reason to just show up out there. I make appointments. So fuck them in their basic ass rules. Fuck Superintendent Jenny McGowan. Fuck Susan. Fuck Lance Alexander. Fuck all of them. Send me a notice and I'm good with that. And I'll see you in federal court. I'm not everybody else you fuck around with. I am not everybody else that you fuck around with. But if you want this motherfucking smoke, you can get it. But what you ain't gonna do is hide behind your goddamn white sheets. What you ain't gonna do is hide behind your pillowcases with the eyes cut out and think we don't know who the fuck you are. You ain't doing it no goddamn more. And I don't give a damn about it being Klein. I've been wanting to get on your ass for a minute. But see, Sam was out there, so I ain't gonna go out there. Fuck you, Jenny McGowan, and send your notice so we can send you one to report to the federal courtroom. I said what I said. You done did the research on me, little mama. That's why you're so motherfucking mad right now. But you better get your motherfucking mind right. Because when I come in the building, I expect to see you greet me like the person I am. I'm the king of this shit. I'm not Sam. I'm not Cornell. I'm not Dr. Candace. I'm not Grizzy. I am the motherfucking monster that your mama warned you about. School districts made a monster out of me. And now you get what you get. Own up to what you've done. Own up to what you've done. And if you don't, I am going to make you pay. And see, the only thing I know is that all you respect is money. So I'm going to bust your ass in your pocketbooks. Since you ain't got nothing but money to give away. But what you ain't gonna do, you don't intimidate me. Your notices don't intimidate me. If I've not violated the law, then guess what? Violate me and see how fast you think this nigga who don't know shit will be so far up in your motherfucking ass, you gonna think you a fucking yo-yo in the string hanging out. Try me. Try me. That's all I want you to do. But I would recommend that you try Jesus. Don't try me. Because I am your worst nightmare. And all this is because of the way you mistreat black people at Klein Forest High School. I'm not going to say all of Klein Forest. I'm going to say Klein Forest High School because that's where my situation is. And I really don't have a situation. I was not going to allow Susan, and I cannot remember this woman's name, Susan Murphy, to treat me like a sucker. That's why I cut the meeting off. Jenny, I cut the meeting off because I can show Miss Susan Murphy better at a couple of more levels exactly what she's dealing with. So let me introduce myself to you. My name is Gary W. Monroe, CEO and owner of Monroe Consultation, LLC, 14-year education advocate. Some say I'm the best in Texas. Some say I'm the best in the country. Bark your ass up this tree. And I promise you, I will spank you in a manner that will make you look like a sucker. And more importantly, don't get the bucking too motherfucking hard because you can have a protest right in front of your fucking house. And I like doing them at 3 a.m, Jenny. I want them to try me, Sam. I want them to try me. I ain't got nothing but time on my motherfucking hand. So I ain't them advocates that's going to lay down in a corner and, well, maybe I ought to calm down and not say anything. Yeah, fuck all that. I want the smoke. I want the fight. You ever watch them YouTube videos where them dudes be recording the police? And they basically be setting them up. Jenny, I'm that dude on the education side. Yo, move now. Send your notice. Send your motherfucking notice. I will sue you personally. You and whoever decides to write that motherfucker up. But what you ain't gonna do, you ain't gonna disrespect me. Sam says, sometimes I be scared to say what really going on in Klein. Why? Why? In the positions that we in, shouldn't be no scared bones in our bodies. Retaliation, I love it because I know how to deal with it. I know how to beat it. But in this case, Jenny, there's too much documentation. There's too many recordings. Oh, I didn't tell you that, Jenny. Too many recordings. For you to even play with me. But if you want to, bring it. Bring it. Your level of discrimination has hit a level that I have not seen in a long time. Your level of racism reminds me of the 1940s and 50s and early 60s. But I shall not be that black man that will be sprayed by water hoses. I shall not be that black man that gets beat up at the lunch counter. I won't be that black man that gets beat up at the voting polls. You know why? Because I am nonviolent with those that are nonviolent with me. You want it? bring it. But I'm going to leave you with this, Jenny. Something my mama used to say. If you bring it, just remember this. If you coming to get ass, you better bring ass. Good luck with that, Sam. But Jenny, I'm not Sam. I'm not Sam at all. You want some, get some. If you're bad enough, take some. Because this is a fight I will bring to your front door. Stand on city property and ain't a goddamn thing you can do about it. You better ask somebody who you're playing with. Now go get your motherfucking racist ass mind right. And sit down somewhere. The Klein ISD. Welcome to my world. I hope you got a bottle of ibuprofen. Because I'm going to make your motherfucking head hurt many nights. Many nights. I might show up at your church. I might show up at your political functions. I might show up at your speaking engagements. I'm definitely going to show up at your school. I'm going to show up at your school board meetings. It ain't shit you can do about it. But I'm going to make your head hurt. See, because when you make people uncomfortable, it's my job to make you uncomfortable. I said what I said. And now, excuse my French, Jenny. When it's all said and done, I'm going to be your big daddy, Jenny. And I'm going to make you call me daddy. Susan. Hold on a second. Susan Murphy. I'm going to make you call me daddy. And Lance Alexander. I'm going to ask you one time in public, who's your daddy? Matter of fact, I might ask all y'all that at the next school board meeting. Who's your daddy? Your daddy name is 5 Star. And this the war zone. I'll holler at you.